Hello everyone, welcome back. This was a long night and a long day too. In the upcoming days we will have some major battles, I hope. And I might actually bring my Cinnabal for that. Still debating if I should do it, because, well, it is not guaranteed that the ship will come back in one piece. But, of course, I will see what I'll do about that. For now, I'll be flying my good old Stabber fleet. I love that ship, by the way. Stabber might very well be one of the best cruisers that we have in the game. It has both very good speed, it is very robust, can take damage. Now, this is one Raven that I am still not flying. Still on the way to tier 9, and we are still grouping up at this location over here. And well, still need at least 10 more people to join us before we can roll out. We will have to shoot, I think, 2 Citadels. Both need to be shot into armor, I think, or into hull. And after that, after we destroy the armor, it will be the hull timer. That means they will have to defend the base. I mean, they will have to defend the Citadel if they don't want to lose them. And that's where I hope to get some action. Okay, I adjusted my approach to 0. Usually when I am in PvP or when I am roaming, I set the approach to be around 15, 20 kilometers, 25, even 30 in Ashimu, because that ship has very good range. Now for this ship, again, I am not allowed to show the fit because it is a fleet ship, not my own fit, not my own build. I only changed the disruptor into another target painter. Didn't find the need to use a disruptor in fleets, honestly. Okay, more of our ships are slowly appearing. That's one beautiful Dominic's over there. Nice skin, by the way. I don't have these skins for the battleships. I only have one for Macariel that was given to me. So far, haven't actually used the Macariel in any fleet. I am planning to do that. Of course, currently, yeah, it's, still saving the ship for the right moment, as they say. I can bet that if I took that ship out, I'd be primary and we would get swarmed by, by enemy ships. Not the first time that happened, by the way, so gotta be careful. We'll fly it though. I'll definitely use it in a major fleet when it's needed. Okay, we are at the destination. As you can see, a lot of our ships are already here. And let's warp in on the location of the target. Currently 90 in local, well, not exactly 90, but pretty close to 90. Okay, that ship will be my anchor. Oh, okay. Interesting. Already bubbles up on the gate. And I see some blues over there that were not invited, but okay. Any help, any reinforcement is, a good thing. Right, Citadel is still not ready to be attacked. Should be ready in couple moments. Okay, let me just turn off some settings that I almost forgot to turn off. The auto orbit can be very deadly in this case. If my ship decides to orbit the primary target, well, I will be out of the Guardian's bubble and I'd be vulnerable to enemy fire. Let's see, we have some targets over here. That's one Cyclone Guardian. Okay, let me try to lock on that ship. Let me spam the lock on. They are under the protection of, well, not under protection of the Citadel. They are under undock protection. Lasts 1 minute. You know what's funny? If, let's say, the Citadel were in hull, and if it were destroyed, all ships that were inside, all players are automatically getting kicked out of it. So if this was hull, which it will be in hull in, you know, in couple days, I mean, we will put this into hull definitely. If they decide to hide, like they did hide this time around, and if the Citadel gets destroyed while they're inside, their ships are getting tossed out, and they are going to be easy targets. It's something that I am definitely looking forward to, and of course I am more looking forward to shoot ships. That's my favorite thing to do in this game. Speaking of shooting ships, that little hound over there decided to risk it. Okay, no problem. Now in theory, this ship should have range to hit that hound. I have dual target painters, and that ship is moving, and of course, well, it is really far away. In theory, if it were stationary, I'd be able to hit it, but the ship is moving, so I can forget about putting any shells into its hull. Now, that doesn't mean that the target painters are not going to help my teammates. Some of them have long range, and I hope that they can put those big guns into use. If I were in a tornado here, this would be easy. Tornado with large artillery can have this range. My Makarel can have 200 plus kilometer range with its artillery. So if I were in that ship, that little bomber would be toasted. But it's fine. We are still shooting at it, and well, hopefully we are carrying it. Oh, it warped off. Okay. It warped off, I think, on the planet. I'm definitely not going to chase a bomber. I would make... Well, I don't want to break formation actually, so I'll be anchored here and I'll just wait. Following orders, I guess. Well, that Dominic's is breathing behind my neck. Oh, it's two of them. Okay. I was kind of curious why the hell did I feel so pinned down, and it was these two battleships breathing down my neck behind me. Okay, let's open fire on the Citadel. You know, we were promised a battle here, and the opposing force did have ships ready. But upon our arrival, they docked, so that's unfortunate. I was also quite excited to hear that there was a rattlesnake round. I think we could have, you know, chased the rattlesnake. It would be a nice kill. Don't know what happened to it. It might be on a deep safe, it might be docked. I actually don't know what they said in comms about the rattlesnake. It might just, you know, logged out somewhere on deep safe. Not quite sure what happened there. Well then, I guess let's blast this Citadel into hull. This is, I think my first official armor. Oh wait, 1 second. What is that? Oh, it's the Hound. It's back. Okay. Let's quickly add the target painters on it. There we go. That's nice. And now if our battleships just could have enough range to reach that bomber. Well, I am still going to, you know, put my painters on it, because I can't use my painters on on the Citadel, and I'll just use the painter on that bomber. And well, if our interceptors decide to give chase, I will appear in the kill mill. After all, appearing in the kill mill is also good, you know. Okay, let's see the PvP window. There is a pod, there is a Caracal Navy. Okay. Caracal, oh, it's lockable. Okay. Now we're talking. Is there something else in the field? Not yet. Okay. Well then, that Caracal Navy appears to be brave, and it's standing its ground at 110 kilometers. Well, oh, okay, this this Caracal is getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, okay. Let me add my painter on it. There we go. Now it's going away from me. Technically, I should be able to hit that ship. Not quite successful at it that moment. Well, I guess when they add ammunition to the game, I definitely be able to hit that ship if we had ammunition. Well, I guess I'll have to be patient for that. Oh, okay, it's taking damage, reaching 50% of its shield. Okay, its shield is slowly going down. Well, our battleships are definitely doing a good job. I can bet that... Oh, what the hell happened to its armor? And it's... Oh, okay, that Caracal took a massive hit. It just got deleted from the field. Well then, that's the first kill. Well, actually no, it's not the first kill. We actually killed another Dramiel. That's... Well, so far we're doing a good job. We are doing a good job so far. Okay, well, that hound is still playing chase. I mean, I think I'd be able to catch it. The ship is going around 3.8 kilometers per second, so I should be able to catch it if it doesn't warp off, that is. Maybe with all of the stuff going around, I can actually sneak up this bomber. Should I break formation? Let's see. That's a tough question actually, because I kind of don't want to stop following orders. That can be bad. It can always end bad if you don't listen to the orders in the fleet. Well, the bomber decided not to play with us anymore, so it went on to the deep safe or its cloaked round. That means we are going to keep on blasting this Citadel. We are doing decent amount of damage. That's a lot of drones. Not as... well, actually, you know, when I think about it, there is not a lot of us on the field. Barely like 90 players. It's still quite the number actually. If you remember in one of the last Citadel assaults, we brought up some 600 plus players, and in another one we brought 380, 400, 530 to be exact. It peaked at 530. So this is actually good numbers. Now I'm kind of, you know, disappointed that there wasn't any defense force. After all, we came here for, you know, for some ships, right? But we got greeted with one Citadel. Of course, that's not a bad thing, because, you know, we put the Citadel into hull, and in a couple days it's going down. You know, if they want to defend it, well, they have to show up. And I'm excited for that. I might actually, you know, bring my Macariel for that, or I might bring Cinnabal for it. You know, it will guarantee that I'd be primary at one point. Oh, what is this? A Vexor, okay. Let me just spam the lock on. I mean, at this moment, I'm taking any kill that I can find. Okay, let's quickly lock on. Come on, lock on. I mean, I'm not the only one that's spamming lock on. Fleet Commander is also spamming lock on. Okay, well, at least, well, let's see what will happen. Ignore that, that interdictor over there. It is too far away, 5,000 kilometers. I mean, if I have a good warp out, I might be able to plant one bookmark close by, and I can, you know, rush it. That's actually not a bad idea. I just need to have a good angle on the warp out. And then while warping out, while passing next to it, you pop the bookmark and you just warp back at the bookmark and you start chasing the ship. It is something that I tried to do in the recent PvP videos. It worked so far. It worked quite well. It's a good tactic that I think I need to, you know, explain further on. Okay, Citadel is at, well, slowly going down. No defense force, but we do get nice pictures of our fleet over here. You know, I did some testing with the settings and with the overall game performance. I was quite curious to see how would the game run between the custom high and with the in-game super high option. And you know, I found something very odd. The game is more stable on super high in such massive fleets than on custom high. I had a smoother experience while having super high on than having custom high. I have no idea why that's the case. It's just something that I've noticed, and I didn't test that out in the previous fleets because I just did not have the time to do it. Over here, I did have enough time to, you know, think about it, and yeah, that's one very weird and odd thing that I've noticed. And well, at this moment, probably the new event has been released. Now, this is recorded before the release of the Easter hunt event, or whatever the hell it's called. I really hope that it is like the Halloween event. The Halloween event was one of my favorite events in this game, and a lot of players that I know, that I play with, are also saying the same thing. So really hope that this upcoming event is not going to disappoint, because I am very hungry for a Halloween type roam that I used to do back in October. So if we do have these special anomalies spawning around, then you can expect some very nice PvP, because if that happens, oh man, it is a dream come true. And I'm just looking at this phantasm and saying to myself, it's been a while since I flew one of these. I didn't talk about it much, but I actually blew up my phantasm. And I'll just pop the kill mail on the screen over here. It happened because of terrible internet connection. And well, I did manage to get the ship back though. And the first thing that I did after getting the ship back is I sold it and I bought my Cinnabon that's still alive to this day. Famous last words. So that's my little incident with the phantasm that I, you know, talked about. And well, it was a good ship. At the time, I was kind of a bad pilot, so I blame myself for it. The internet is the secondary cause. Primary cause is my fault for actually flying the ship with terrible internet, and I actually blew it up at a storyline mission. It wasn't PvP. I rarely blow up, and I extremely rarely blow up at PvP. I blow up more ships in storyline missions than I blow up in PvP. So that's kind of, a little fun fact that I didn't talk about much, but I did mention it now. Just look at that beautiful bubble of our drones. In one of, like, let me tell you, in the, I think the first, like, invasion that we did, there were so many drones around, and the graphics card definitely did have a hard time. Okay, well, we have knocked out the armor on that structure, and that structure is now on hull timer. In a couple days, we are going to be having fun with the structure, and we are going to, hopefully blast it into pieces when the hull timer is out. I can't wait for that. And now on to the second Citadel. How convenient to have two Citadels in armor around the same time. Well, that is, I don't know, I mean, I'm just following my fleet, following orders, trying to have fun over here. I don't know why these two Citadels are so close by. Literally a couple minutes apart from each other, so that's interesting and impressive. Okay, well, we came a little bit, late on this one, but the timer stops once you start inflicting damage, and this one will be faster because we brought more DPS to it. I think more DPS. I saw a lot more battleships than before. More battleships, more DPS. And of course, speaking of battleships, speaking of large ships, very soon, around August, we will have. Well, it's not soon. Okay, let me correct myself. It's not soon. In a couple months, on the game's anniversary, we will get dreadnoughts. That's about to be fun. And also, very soon, we are getting the exploration out. Abyssal Space is getting out. The Triglavians hopefully are getting out. Mordus Legion is getting out. Let's see, did I miss something? I think I didn't miss anything. A lot of things coming out at once, and hopefully it will not overwhelm the players. Having so much stuff thrown at our faces at such a short amount of time can be overwhelming. And we all know we didn't have much content lately, so we made our content, and that's why I do PvP a lot. PvP can't be boring. PvP is always interesting. Blowing up big ships, blowing up structures, stations, all that is fun. And since this is, after all, a player-driven game, well, we are writing our own story. The developers just need to give us the building blocks to do so. And once these new updates arrive, hopefully adding new content. Still not a fan of the insurance system, and I think I'll never be a fan of the insurance system. But guess what's the good news about it? I am not using insurance. If I blow up a ship, I am buying a new one from the market. I am not insuring my ships. I am supporting our industry players. And if I blow up, I buy a new ship. I don't use the insurance. So yeah, that's also a thing that I do. Okay, well, the station is also unguarded. Now, what was the thing that I wanted to talk about? I kind of also forgot. I think it was something again about the upcoming changes. Oh, right, probing. Oh my god, that's gonna be glorious. That's gonna be glorious. I already have some very interesting ideas with Stratios, with Astro. Those ships are gonna be my primary ships. And if those ships end up being as good as I have imagined them to be, then those are going to be my primary moneymakers. But not only because of like probing, you can do a lot of things with those things, including PvP. And well, I personally, a lot of you guys also can't wait for these ships. Again, I'm with you there. I can't wait for new content. Can't wait for new stuff to blow up. I mean, that's what I love to do. I love to blow up ships and, of course, structures and everything related to PvP. This station going down. Well, not going down in this video, but its armor is going down, which is pretty similar. And another station ready to be destroyed in our next visit. In the meantime, I'll be playing around with the new stuff. We'll be trying to hunt more players, and we'll be improving on my skills. Still have to do some things about the skills in order to maximize my ships. Mostly speaking about the Ashimu, that thing also requires a lot of skills to operate, so I'm not quite there with the skills on the ship yet, even though I'm quite good with the Ashimu. Well then, armor destroyed on the second Citadel, quite successful. Operation successful. We did not take any losses actually. This was very smooth. And well then, let's head back to safety. That was fun. And well, I hope I hope that you enjoyed. My throat tried to give up on me, but I caught it in time. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.